Hello everyone, welcome to Fiaura, and welcome into this review and look at the Space Marine DLC for Battlefleet Gothic. So this released this morning. I have already ground up to have a battle barge. Space Marines don't have battle cruisers, instead they get 2 battleships. I also am going to reveal to my shame that I did not realize at the time you could change the skin of your Space Marine fleet to be a different chapter. By the way, you want to see the hilarious part? Each different chapter has their own, and not only has their own color scheme, but has their own
I think I'll go
planet.
to bed, Fiaura. Good night.
Good night.
Disconnected.
Do apologize for that. I was trying to do fan plays today, but nobody joined. Anyway, so we have Space Marines as a fleet. So how do they function? What is it about their ships that makes them unique? Well, I'm going to show you guys exactly what makes them unique. For a start, every single Space Marine ship has 75 armor on all sides. Yeah, they have more armor than everyone else. Period. Which means that their ships, despite the fact of having fewer hit points, their light cruisers have a hull integrity of 400, where the Imperial Navy's standard is 600. So despite having fewer hit points, they're still more durable. The next thing about their stats you're going to notice is their rotation speed is very slow. Not quite as slow as orcs, but definitely slower than the other factions. Their regular going forward speed is perfectly fine, it's just they take a second to turn. All their troop values start at a base of 70. Yeah. Auger arrays are still the standard 5,000 unless you upgrade them, so your detection range is still 5,000. Also, you'll notice that they all have an extra weapon. Every single Space Marine vessel either comes with torpedoes, ordnance bays, prow weapons, or if you don't have the prow weapon or the torpedoes, you get the light bombardment cannon, which has a 200... Actually, no, that's the light one. The regular bombardment cannon. The regular bombardment cannon on all their cruisers has a 270-degree firing arc, a 33% chance of critical. It fires one time every 15 seconds, and it has a range of 6K. With the equivalent damage of a torpedo every shot. And an improved critical hit chance, plus it pierces 25% of the ship's armor. Ow! Thankfully, there's only one of them. Now, I can't zoom in and rotate around the ships in the fleet hangar for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. But the camera is fixed hard, and I cannot unfix it. Next thing about the Space Marine torpedoes. They are called super heavy torpedoes. They ignore all of the target's shields when dealing damage. They ignore a huge amount of the target's armor and have a slightly higher critical chance than normal torpedoes. Space Marines get equivalent to Eldar ranged weapon accuracy. Space Marines get, and they shall know no fear. There is almost a 0% chance of a ship going insubordinate. Space Marines get the Space Marine maneuvers, which are the same as the Imperials. They also get surgical strike. Every time they attack you, when they are using their assault actions, reduce your troop value by 10 for the determining if they succeed or fail. And chances to destroy enemy subsystems are quadrupled instead of doubled. Ow! They break stuff all the time on the enemy ships. Now, you will notice that this battleship has 3 upgrade slots that I haven't spent yet because they're 400 points a pop. But that is because of the favors, which we're going to get into. But first, let's get into the differences in upgrades. They have the same upgrades as the Imperial Navy for engine, same upgrades as the Imperial Navy for generator. When you get to deck upgrades, there is a change here. They do not have the drop pods. Instead, they have First Company Terminators, which replace the Terminator strike, the lightning strike, with First Company Terminator skill, which is a lightning strike that reduces the enemy's troop value by an additional 10. Effectively meaning that yes, you can actually get your troop value to effectively be over 100, with the 20 points being shaved off the other side's troop value, and your own troop values being 70, 82 max with the regular crew favors. We're not done yet! You also don't get additional armor. Instead, you can make this a chapter relic, raising the troop value by 5 more! 87 troop value on the attack, effective 107 when you're attacking other ships. This gets worse, people, but we'll get into that momentarily. That is what your armor upgrade is replaced by, as the chapter relic. Now over here on weaponry, you do not get rapid reload torpedoes. Instead, you get boarding torpedoes. You can upgrade to have boarding torpedoes. In addition to this, you do not get there's another thing missing here that would normally be for torpedoes. Instead, you get Thunderhawk gunships, which means that your ordnance bays, instead of just launching the assault craft Thunderhawks, now launch Thunderhawk bombers. Thunderhawks also count as fighters, regardless if they're the bomber or assault boat variant. You can take a targeting matrix to increase your extreme range accuracy as well. Now you do also have turbo weaponry and armor piercing weaponry, just like the Imperial Navy, as well as rapid reload, increased refined lenses, and then you also have the ability to get chapter banner, which reduces the cooldown of lightning strike and boarding actions by 10%. They're really, really boarding. They really want to board you. They want to board you very, very badly. Skill-wise, you have the exact same skills as the Imperial Navy, with the exception of your second support skill being Stormhawk Squadron, which is the same as the Eldar Defensive Fighter Squadron ability. Favors are where the fleet starts to change radically. For a start, only one ship in your fleet may possess any favors, so you cannot have ships with multiple favors. So, let's go over the favors. Master of Sanctity. Unique. This favor can only be fitted once in your fleet. Gives them the ability of Word of the Emperor. The ship is completely immune to all enemy assault actions for the time period of 30 seconds. And for every point you put into him from the crew, the Master of Sanctity reduces that cooldown by 5 seconds additionally. Meaning that for every 160 seconds, you can be immune for 30 seconds to assault actions. And then after that, every 130, because you now have 30 seconds while it's on cooldown, but you also have 30 seconds of invulnerability that continues over as it recharges. The Chief Librarian, which grants an instant mutiny test of the enemy ship, and decreases the chance of the enemy succeeding said mutiny by 10 points per point spent into the Chief Librarian, who becomes an additional crew member, just like the Master of Sanctity, which I'm going to show you the crew member system in a moment. In other words, you literally have an ability that you point at someone and you go, run now. And if they do start running, because if this is fully increased, that means that the enemy only has a very slim chance of passing this. They literally run. And the enemy captain has to order them to shoot them in the head, which means an orc captain without the squigs upgrade just lost a ship. Just flat out lost a ship. It's gone. And then he's got 180 seconds so you can do it again. Meaning if you can just survive for 180 seconds, you can keep doing it. Master of the Forge, which is the most ridiculous one I think I've found. Gives you one additional upgrade slot. Okay, there's nothing that wrong with that. Unlocks you Master of the Forge crew member. Unlock an additional upgrade slot per ship per level of Master of the Forge. Meaning, a level 10 ship will have 10 upgrades. Holy crap! Lastly is the Chapter Master, which this is the first favor we've ever seen do this. It is a... First off, it's a toggle. You choose between either Finest Warrior or Commander. Under Finest Warrior, you raise your troop value of your ship and reduce the troop value of all enemy troop values against the assault actions. With Commander, you increase per level of the Chapter Master crew, lock on, brace for impact, and reload by these amounts. Meaning, a maxed out Chapter Master will give a 10% additional accuracy, a whopping 50% extra critical chance at all times. This isn't even something you have to flip off unless you flip to Finest Warrior mode. A 10% decrease in enemy accuracy if you're under brace for impact, and 10 additional armor points. You can pump your armor up to 105, making you virtually invulnerable to any non-armor piercing attack. Under the reload, increases the combustion gauge by 10 additional points per second, and gives an additional 10 seconds off of all skill-based cooldowns. This all depends upon you issuing reload, brace for impact, and lock-on targeting to your commanders. Now, Finest Warrior per level reduces the enemy troop value of all assault actions for all of their vessels by a maximum of -20, and increases this ship's troop value by 8. The point here being, you can increase this ship's troop value to over 100 and knock the enemy's troop value down by a whopping 30. Eldar and Imperial navies with a base of 60 would have a base of 30 for their troop values against a Finest Warrior assault, which would be hitting them for nearly 107 troop value. That is virtually an 89% chance of success per assault boat. You can't take additional assault boats, by the way, or additional teleportarium attacks. That is a limiting factor, which is designed to keep you in check. However, we've now gone over all of their shenanigans. Let's go take a look at their crew. So for a start, Space Marine commanders do not have captains or captain executioners. Space Marines don't run away. They're immune to it. You have to kill them. You have to kill them or they have to voluntarily retreat. Most Space Marine ships also come with squadron commanders for Thunderhawk gunships, which, as I said, you can upgrade to make Thunderhawk bombers, or you can use them as assault boats / fighters. They count as fighters. While they're deployed, they count as fighters. But they do have to be assaulting someone to be deployed. Furthermore, on ships with favors, you get the named characters for the chapter. So in the case of the Ultra Smurfs, Marius Calgar, who provides his Finest Warrior upgrades. Yeah. Holy shit. Space Marines, a little bit OP. Let's go take a look at them in an actual battle now that I've gone over all of the stuff and compared them to the other vessels. You guys actually want to see them fight, and we're doing a cruiser clash. Awesome. We're going to deploy... You know what? Let's just deploy the battle barge. Just so you guys can see the big old battle barge. And I'll deploy the Chapter Master. And I'll deploy this light cruiser, because this little light cruiser has been a proverbial badass. Also in this update, they give you the ability to rename the captains, which I think is awesome, because it means that if they release another campaign, I can name a ship and a captain and pair 2 subscribers together. That would be sweet as hell. So, Tidalos, come on. You make another campaign. Let's do it. I want to see a second Battlefleet Gothic Armada campaign. Give me a campaign for each of the factions you've made.
Show us the enemy.
That would be amazing if you started doing that as expansion packs. Could you imagine a Space Marine campaign, a Chaos campaign, the amount of playability you would be giving players for, you know, especially with the damn fine voice acting and very well written stuff you guys put out. Could you imagine I'm firing all the torpedoes, by the way. A Space Marine, a Chaos campaign, an Eldar campaign, an Orc campaign would just be fun. It would just be sheer amounts of fun, and sheer amounts of Robin Williams style comedy, if you had to ask me. And the upcoming Tau fleet announcement. That campaign as the Tau would be probably one of the most difficult campaigns you would ever fight, because the Tau are usually outnumbered pretty badly.
I am listening.
And as you guys can see, I've launched full torpedo spreads at that poor ship right there. Let's see if we get some hits. Yep, got some hits. Firing another spread. See if he's dumb enough to keep flying in. And we're going to be deploying a bomb and turning the fuck around.
Standard speed engaged.
He actually tried to dodge, my bomb. Nice job. I'm gonna deploy a stasis bomb.
Space Marines ready.
Begin approach. Deploy plasma. Deploy secondary stasis. Wow. Wow, you packed as many stasis bombs as I did. Nice job. Oh, you're chaos. No wonder. Alright, so long as we activate one of our special abilities, we get our Chapter Master bonuses, which are not very powerful right now because I have not retrained the ship in order to fully benefit from the Chapter Master bonus. So we are going to brace for impact. And I am launching the bomber squadrons at that escort. We want it dead. We want it dead. Ooh, he just took a beating from our boarding action. Let's see if you want to keep going there. Oh, right into him. Got a couple hits. So he's done. He's done. They have also added temporary damages, as you can see, which only cause damage in the until you hit the repairs button, which I definitely agree with. All ships are ordered to engage target until otherwise noted. Engage that target. Engage that target. Give me point blank range. Give me point blank range. And give me right up in their faces where it counts.
Redirecting. Beginning tactical assessment. I am listening. Beginning tactical assessment. Redirecting.
Aww. Uh-oh. It took everything I had to turn it around. Are we gonna, yeah, we outran it. Good.
Tactical assessment.
You know what? We're gonna fuck you up right now.
Space Marines ready. Repositioning.
Launch Thunderhawks. Come on, turn. Bring those torpedoes to bear. Fire. Hit her, hit her, hit her, hit her, hit her. She's dead. She's dead.
Space Marines ready.
Also, your Thunderhawks have an incredible range in comparison to regular. Oh, snap. I can't brace you, so you're just gonna have to take that. I'm sorry. That last hit there. Those are some big fucking engine exhausts, by the way. Oh yeah, right in it. Ugh! She just died. Hardcore. Ripped her apart with that torpedo volley. Okay, turn around. We gotta take care of this. Give me all turn.
New vector acknowledged.
Turn, baby, turn, baby, turn, baby, turn, fire! Turn, come on. Okay, you need to repair your gun. Because yellow means that you can be repaired now. instead of, you know, all critical hits are basically instant destruction. Close up on, we need to give her some shields before she gets torn apart. Weapon is temporarily damaged. I have also upgraded her void shield, so she has a bigger void shield capacity. As you can clearly see, the Thunderhawk range is ridiculous. Something like 20, 30,000? What's the range of these damn things? 12,000, the maximum range of any gun. Brace for impact.
Enemy in sight.
In order to engage her, and catch the hell up. Yeah, the Thunderhawks can go further than my damn bombs.
I am listening.
Go figure.
Beginning tactical assessment.
Let her have that.
Beginning
And a parting gift. Ooh. That was a big boom. Did we? Yeah, we knocked out a weapons battery.
ready for battle.
Bring it to bear. Yeah, you also get access to battleships before anyone else. You get access at level 6 instead of level 8.
I am listening.
Which I think is a advantage and a disadvantage, because it means that you don't have battle cruisers, but which are the medium, which are kind of the heavy workhorses, if you will, of any fleet.
Space Marines ready.
But you do get the bigger
Beginning tactical assessment.
battleship option. And I totally oversteered that.
Redirect.
Hardcore, turn back, fire! Oh, she's dead. She's done. Launch Thunderhawks. Ooh. That poor Zinchi vessel. You done walked into the wrong neighborhood, sir.
Beginning tactical assessment.
We're
Courage
going
and
to
honor.
switch to the finest warrior right now. Which means that those bolting actions are going to have a huge detriment on the enemy force.
Ready for battle.
Because Surgical Strike also stacks with
Underway.
Finest Commander for spite purposes.
Tactical assessment.
Fix the hull breach. Belt armor destroyed, but then again we are repairing, and we're going to keep her out of the heavy damage slot.
Space Marines ready. All power to engines.
Oh, I think that's going to be it. Wow, she took no damage from that.
Tactical assessment.
Anybody have a lightning strike? Anybody have a lightning strike? Damn. Torpedoes, anything? Oh, we got her. We got her. She's done. I was just trying. Oh! Whoops. 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 That is a whoops. That is a whoops. If I've ever seen a whoops, that's a battle barge ramming a strike cruiser. Whoops. But yeah, that's the Space Marine fleet. Even with 400 hit points, that little light cruiser just absorbed a fucking beating. I have upgraded her shields so she has 200 shields, but this little light cruiser even just shrugs it off like it's nothing. And of course we are just going to max out. I mean, why not? And then as soon as I can afford them, just start buying the upgrades out. So let's give her belt armor. So the first critical hit goes to the belt armor, and then, you know, just max her out. And she's going to have 10 upgrades when she hits level 10. 10 upgrades. Can you imagine that? Get the extra troop value just flat out. Get the Terminator Strike. Get the Auger Array. Get the ability to launch the bombers. Get the extra shields. That's 6. Still 4 more. Squadron Reload. That's 7. The auxiliary power arrays, or hell, the improved combustion gauge. That's 8. And now I'm just out of stuff. Advanced cogitators, so that I can increase the duration for the chapter master bonus, who's going to get another upgrade right now. So, yeah. Can you just think about that for 2 seconds? That's going to get insane. That is just going to get downright insane with 10 upgrades that are fully functional. Give her boarding torpedoes, or hell, just give her the targeting matrix and the turbo weaponry and increase the range of her already stupidly long range macro batteries. There's just so many things you could do with a 10 upgrade ship. Anyway, that is it for this preview and review of the Space Marine DLC for Battlefleet Gothic. I really, really hope that Tindalos and Focus Home come through for us and give us a campaign for all of the factions. Give us a unique campaign to follow through, like the excellent campaign they wrote originally. That would be amazing. I mean, I would drop a $20. I would drop a 20, just flat out. I would drop a 20 for a 30-turn Space Marine or a 30-turn Tau or a 30-turn Orc. Especially, I would drop another $40 on the game right then and there for a 30-turn Orc campaign as an Orc pirate. I would be happy as hell. Yar har har, let the wall roam. Anyway, that is going to be it for right now. I hope you've all enjoyed and had a wonderfully good time. If you have, then please do me a favor and hit the like button. Seriously, it's right there. I want to see like 50 likes on this one if you guys can pull it up. So let's do it. 50. Let's go for the 50. If you'd like to see more stuff by me, Fiaura, you can subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon, or you can check out the ad at the end of the video. Here is the first part of my Battlefleet Gothic playthrough. Go ahead and take a look. You can just click on the annotation right there. It'll take you straight to it. And that'll also start the playlist for you. So if you want to watch the whole thing, you can go right on through and watch the whole damn thing. In the meantime, from my house to yours, this is Fiaura signing off for right now. And check out the new Men-at-Arms special that we are going to be doing a series of for Warhammer 40k, starting with the Imperial Guard, and how crappy las guns actually are. In the meantime, I'll see all of you guys later.